Good evening, everyone. My name is Derek Gaku. 7 years in technology, traveled 20 countries. I had a very interesting experience in Southeast Asia. I saw what was happening there in technology. Right, I think you can play the next slide. Telecom, financial services, and then now cloud. Okay, so cloud is not up there. It is actually a bunch of high-performance servers that sit in something called a data warehouse. And that's what we do at Cisco. We are regulated as a data control and data processor by the Office of Data Protection, which means we can process and store data on behalf of companies. And what we are now doing is that we are enabling investors to help us supply that cloud, right? So I think the prof talked about a lot of industries that we should focus on and really work very hard. I look at technology as one of the ways we can leapfrog a lot of these industries. As an example, in the 90s, financial services inclusion was less than 10%. Today, it's 88% thanks to M-Pesa, technology company, all right? So the reality is this. In the markets we've worked in, like in the US, we've seen a lot of big news around technology, right? So technology, according to the facts, returns 18 to 25%, right? It is the only industry that has a higher multiplier effect. Number 2, biotechnology, healthcare innovation. Number 3, financial services, real estate, and energy. And the facts are there. If you look at on the further right, these are companies we know, right? NVIDIA, today is a big deal, $5 trillion company, infrastructure and technology. Microsoft, cloud company. Apple, tech company. As a matter of fact, if Africa, as a whole continent, was a tech company at $2.8 trillion, it will actually be number 4. So one company, twice our GDP. It is called the innovation economy, all right? So I know a lot of us have been asking ourselves, we want to invest in technology, right? And the question has been, how? And this is what exactly we do at Cisco. We provide companies, SMEs, financial services, data analytics companies, with what we call infrastructure solutions. So data warehouses, just like houses, they host data. So think about your storage, images, how your bank is able to provide you an application to be able to do online transactions. So all those sit on something called a high-performance server that is co-located in a data center, all right? So in Kenya today, what is driving demand for these solutions in the market is data sovereignty. So the Data Protection Commission mandates companies to host data inside the country. And this is an advantage. Data sovereignty is an advantage because when we do AWS and all these guys, our data is offshored. It is benefiting those companies, not our companies. This is something we want to change. The second thing is financial services that are needing low latency. Number 3, artificial intelligence that is needing high compute, right? And number 4, SMEs that are going through aggressive digitization. So how this really works is this. We procure high-performance servers, co-locate them. As a business sits on that server, they pay rent, lease, fees every month. So you save, the business doesn't need to burn CapEx buying servers, right? So they can just plug and play. The same way they don't need to build offices in Westlands. So that's why it's real estate in the cloud. So now what we have done, next slide please, is that we have now made it possible for investors to now come and own these high-performance servers, GPU nodes, and run the same model. So in this case, we become your real estate agent. You invest in the high-performance server, we manage it for you, we make sure it is in a data center, sitting in Kenya, running 100%, 9.99% uptime, right? The business is sitting on that server, it is paying lease income, right? The lease income net costs is what you get in fixed monthly income, right? See on your apartment. All right, so so next, let me run through this a lot, but I'll just run through. Next slide, please. I will show you how this works in reverse. So that is one of the things you own. That is a high-performance server, right? So it costs what, $15,000 all the way to $5,000, depending on the power of the compute required, right? And we're also getting into GPUs. So you could own one of these. So this would be like 15K USD, buy, co-locate, supply. Next, please. So it is not, so this is what we do. We begin with demand first. So we will go to a financial service, like a bank. Tell them what is your compute requirement for the next 5 years. Next. I'll just show you in a while. Next. So this is one of our companies. It's an American Silicon Valley-based cloud company that sits on our infra. This is what we've supplied them as of now. Just 2025, we supplied them compute worth $54,000. They're just part of our customer base. Next. All right. So this is how it looks like. So this is a financial service company. On this side, very technical, right? App server, web server, nini. All that is translated into an investment opportunity uko mwisho. So that's what the investor puts down, right? Then we supply this company. Company benefits the market, win-win, right? They pay lease, rent. There's a revenue sharing model there. But the importance of this is not about the money. The importance of this is how do we build local technology ecosystems that can rival what is happening even in the Asian countries, right? Dubai is building a $1 trillion AI campus. Today, there's a $500 billion data center that is being built in the US. Amazon is downsizing to release funds to build compute. But what is happening in Africa? We're not doing very much. So if you're familiar with the American market, this is just a fact. America has 5,000 data warehouses. 3,300 of those in Virginia, right? Africa has less than 100. And Kenya has only 5 private data centers that are also very much foreign funded. So we are making this an opportunity for you guys to participate in. We'll unlock so much opportunity in the innovation economy. It is the only way our children are going to work and get jobs in the tech market in Kenya. Because when we build them in Kenya shilling, when we make it local, when we make it affordable, when we put our data, our personal data in this country, then we reap intelligence from that data. And they say data is the new oil, right? So it is a 10, 20-year-old innovation economy vision, but we welcome you. We will show you how to participate in this opportunity. Today we are doing compute. We will do data center pods next, and then we will start to give you exposure directly to the companies themselves. Thank you.